We've seen crime and violence on the rise all over the country. A national campaign has 10 stops, including in Philadelphia, Detroit, Los Angeles, and here in Chicago. The organizers of Operation 10 City say the answer to poverty and crime is a restoration of hope and a miracle.
A lot of single parents like myself that's doing everything by themselves, and this actually is a big help.
Some of us are like swamped in bills and in property taxes and this is excellent.
This little misdemeanor been holding me back. I've been wanting to go to work like everybody else all my life, right? 30 years. You mean to tell me, and I could come in here and give a fingerprint and I'm free? I'm free, Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
Fresh start, wow, and so much help. Food and clothing drives, an investment in churches, businesses, and entrepreneurs. In Chicago, they're even hosting a miracle tent revival. Joining us in studio to tell us more about Operation 10 City is Melissa Duff Brown, Director of Strategy for the Joseph Business School. Thank you, Melissa, for being here.
Oh, thank you so much for having us, Adrienne.
This is a potpourri. I mean, when you think about this, okay, the aims of Operation 10 City, I want to first talk about the fact that there are a lot of people who don't think faith has place with finances, that you can't have miracles when you're talking about the marketplace. So I mean, a lot of faith-based organizations have been criticized for their focus on prosperity or wealth building. So talk a little bit about how much is being invested in these communities.
Well, in each city, we're spending almost $1 million. Wow. Because what happens is issues have an actual price tag. And so to do that, neighborhoods have to be changed, because right now when you look at the wealth gap and you look at Black and brown communities, many times the dollar only stays in those neighborhoods less than an hour. So they have to go outside of their communities to sustain themselves. And so what we're doing is we're bringing a restoration of hope and talking about economic empowerment, because inside each and every person is a seed. They've been given a special talent, a gift from God, and that needs to be awakened. And that can only happen when hope exists, because there's opportunity all around. Creativity and innovation come from the inside out. But if you can't see a future, if you're concerned with paying your bills, how can you see the solution that's walking right by you? So first, we have to help people understand that they are producers and they've been invested with what they need. And so our theme, Greatness Unlocked, you come and we're going to have the master key of inspiration, motivation, and then those practical skills that can show you how to change your life right where you are. And that's where faith meets the real world, and you can see a demonstration of it.
It's really powerful to hear you talk like this. I mean, there are a lot of millionaires that have come from the Joseph Business School, and you've taken that on the road. The people who get their records expunged, talk about how brilliant that is to help them get jobs.
Well, certainly. There's so many small things that are holding people back. And so the expungement clinic will be at Kennedy King on Saturday, September 9th from 10 to 3. There will be information sessions, a sealing and an expungement session that will help people understand what can be removed from the records. We'll also have live scan there, where a fingerprint that you saw on that clip pulls the record down, and they will meet with pro bono attorneys who will help them complete the application process and stay with them until they actually go to court and get that record expunged.
And it's all free. I mean, that's the thing. You guys
free.
are donating those services. Then the 3 nights of miracles and healing. We have about 20 seconds left. What place do miracles have in such a skeptical and divided world?
Well, miracles are real. Healing is real. And you have to be there. Faith can create and change. And that's why we also have the business pitch competition, where they can still apply and win $10,000.
And you guys are giving away money to entrepreneurs. I mean, it's just like, I've never heard of such a thing.
And food giveaways.
And lots of food, gas cards. It's pretty amazing. I've never seen anything like this. You can find out more information by going to
Operation10city.com.
All right. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.